So today is a little more powder than there has been. Of course, Ted's now a regular customer with his goggles down, but it's okay. You know it's Ted. The interesting thing recently was we got a couple of comments back from viewers and stuff, and I find it very interesting that Chris Boghan commented on the last video that we did and others. And what he said was real kind of revealing to us. Chris is 56 years young in age and has snowboarded for 30 years. And yet he's tuning into our channel and saying, guys, I love the channel, I really appreciate it, because I'm seeing nuggets on things that I didn't even realize were out there. The information that you're passing to us is far above what most people are giving us on YouTube. So realize that our channel is not to change the way anybody rides, but to enlighten anybody who wants to be enlightened. And on that respect, I'm going to ask Ted a personal question. Ted, how many years have you been riding?
Okay. I started in 1998. Do the math.
Okay, so I can't do the math because I'm a snowboarder. So in those 10 years, from start to now, have you ever stopped learning?
Oh my, I was self-taught. So it was like at 10 years, somebody taught me how to shift my weight.
Okay, so
that's true.
Can you say what I can say, which is every day that I go out and ride, and this is 25 years later, I'm working on the same stuff I'm putting on the videos. I'm constantly finding something that's missing in my riding, as you'll see in this earlier video when I fell down. We never stop learning. I think when we stop learning and start to take everything for granted, riding a snowboard, it begins to be not as much fun.
Right.
Because for myself and Ted, I know that the ability to zone in on something that's new is so cool. It's what keeps us coming back. Yeah. So we hope that you guys will keep coming back for the same reason. Anything to add?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay, so what we're going to try to do once we get off the chair today is we haven't had powder in a long time. This is not really a powder day, but we want to kind of ride a little powder so you see maybe what we're talking about in alignment and things like that, and we'll just go from there. Well, it was waited a long time to have this day. Visibility wasn't really great, but we did have like 4 inches of powder. That's not a lot, but it's one of the first days we've had in almost a month with powder. We speeded up the videos for you guys to see, so you don't have to sit here so long and just watch. But you'll see we're controlling our speed with turn shape and stuff. We're not really riding that fast, but you can see the alignment of the board underneath the body and the body transferring across. Pretty much that's what we're talking about. You notice that on all of the riding, myself and Ted, we're predominantly balanced in the middle of the board and not riding the tail. I mean, that's a myth about powder riding, get back on the tail and all that stuff. It's like being on the back wheel of a skateboard. So stay balanced, work that front leg, let it follow. I'm using the side track here to try to get as much powder as I can. It's late in the day, and it's been pretty cut up because we had lessons in the morning. So again, we're trying to find as much powder as we can. A little slashing going on here from the heel side turn, and then a little push on the toe side turn. Overall, it was a great day for the powder here in North Idaho. Normally we could have a foot to 3 foot of powder, but that's not been the kind of season we had. So I hope you're enjoying this. On this section here, I kind of was holding the camera up, trying to find a way to get my whole body in, so you could see the actions that are being made by the board itself, and particularly the nose. But we'll get better at that as we go along, and you'll be able to see more of the board, and a lot of work going on there, front and back leg, and having a good time. So please subscribe, hit the like button, and we really appreciate the comments because it helps us to move along. So I hope you enjoy it, and at the very end here will be a little outtake where Ted got a little bit more powder than normal and kind of buried himself and the camera. So it's about to come up now. Enjoy.
Oh, lost it.
Jim!